Okay, so Osiris and Isis, and they are a team. So they're wedded together. Order and chaos, they're wedded together. And order, that's culture, and chaos, that's nature. Those are the two most fundamental constituent elements of the world from the mythological or symbolic perspective. And what that means is, there's always been culture, at least always as far as any of us need to bother with it. There's always been an interpretive framework through which conscious creatures viewed the world. You can't be without having a structure. And that structure is inculcated inside you, and a lot of it's culturally transmitted. Not all of it, a lot of it. So it's a precondition for existence that you're a structured thing. And that structure is order. And then the other element of existence is that there are things that are outside of that order, always, that you can't cope with. Because you're a finite thing. And your culture is a finite and bounded thing. And outside of that, there's mystery. And there's mystery. And outside is a funny place, because it's not outside in the way that you think about being outside a building, although it is that insofar as it's cold and dangerous out there. But there's outsides everywhere. So for example, if you know someone, maybe you're in a relationship with them, and you're kind of comfortable with them, and then one day you're having a conversation with them, and they tell you something shocking, like maybe you're in an intimate relationship with them, and they tell you that, maybe it's the day they tell you that they are having an affair, or maybe that they had 5 and that they're still going on. Who knows? And then all of a sudden, 1 second you are inside a close and isolated and comfortable cultural space, and the next second you're outside. And that's because no matter where you are, the boundaries of your knowledge only extend so far. And the fact that you're very limited in what you apprehend can be made manifest to you at any moment. Any of your presuppositions can fail, especially in relationship to other people. Or yourself. Because if you're all of a sudden informed by a long-term partner that they have been having an affair, like, that certainly says something about them. But it certainly also says something about you. It's like, how dumb can you get? Right? How did you not notice? How are you so naive? Now, you might think it's cruel to blame the victim, and no doubt it is. But it's irrelevant in this case, because that's what you're going to think in any case. Right? Because you're wandering around thinking you're a reasonably perceptive and well-adapted creature, and all of a sudden, poof, someone pulls the rug out from underneath you. It's like, you might doubt them, and certainly you will, and maybe relationships for a long time, but you can also be sure you're going to doubt yourself, and your past, which is weird, because you think it was already done with, and your present, and your future. It's like all of a sudden, bang, you're not in culture anymore. Poof, you're in the underworld.